Welcome to the Eagle Spicy Kitchen, cooking with the Eagle. So today what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be cooking up some nice pork curry. You know, in my next video I'm going to show you how to cook some jeera pork, some fried pork, some casuary pork, but today we're going to cook some curry pork. A lot of people don't know that the sweetest way to eat pork is curry. Alright? So I want you to know I've marinated this overnight, and so I just add some things, so we're gonna just massage it. So my little helper here is gonna help me out here. Right. So this actually I seasoned it overnight and I got it ready. So I put garlic, I put ginger, I put green seasoning, which is a combination of Mariman pork and celery and thyme. I put some paprika pepper, I put some hot pepper, I put some black pepper, I put some all-purpose spice in there, and so that's it. Good, thank you. And so here I have now, so this pork was marinated since yesterday, and so I'm going to take you now and I'm going to be currying this pork, alright? So for the pork curry, I'm going to be using 2 spoons of garam masala, and I'm looking at the amount of meat, so I'm gonna go with 1, 2, I'll do about 3 spoons of curry powder. And listen, you don't have to do this, but I love, this is turmeric, so I'm using 2 full spoons of turmeric. I love turmeric, I love my curry too, you know. So I'm going to add some liquid in here. So I'm going to hydrate this. Alright, so my oil is hot, so I'm going to be tossing in some nice, so I'm frying up some onions. Making some pork curry, or curry pork. Wow, this onion is smelling good. Let that stop a little bit. I'll show you the secret of how I'm doing my curry. Let my onion fry up. Onion smelling good. Now that my onion is sauteed, I'm going to add my curry powder. And so now whenever you're cooking curry, what I'm doing here, there is a Guyanese word we say chunky. So I'm making sure that my curry powder, my garam masala, and my turmeric cooked before I put my meat. And if you notice, I'm not cooking with a lot of oil because pork has fat, and the pork is gonna lose some of its own oil. The fat is gonna lose, so I'm gonna allow this to cook a little bit. Remember, I have my I got my fire on high right now. And so you don't have to do this, but my secret is I love to use a little bit of coconut milk when I'm actually cooking my masala. So this is garam masala, curry powder, and turmeric in sauteed onions. So I'm going to show you, you want to make sure that the garam masala, the curry powder and the turmeric is well cooked. You don't want it to be raw, so I'm going to let that simmer and cook on high heat. So the oil in there is actually cooking, because garam masala could be a little bit bitter. I'm gonna drop a little bit of pimento pepper there, spice things up a little bit, flavoring things up. So now that everything looks dry, this is my next step. I'm going to be adding in now my marinated meat. So this was seasoned since yesterday, so everything is nice and so the secret of this, you don't want to add no water as yet, because you want whatever water this meat is gonna lose, it's gonna be enough to cook. You want to make sure you turn your I want to get all my masala up in there. This is pork, by the way, guys. We're doing a pork curry. I'm in a commercial kitchen right now, alright? So I'm not in my regular fancy kitchen at home. I'm doing some cooking for some family, some friends, some people I love. So I'm going to make sure that the masala is well cooked into this. So I'm going to allow this to start fry up a little bit, and I'll come back in another 15 minutes with you and show you what the process is. Alright? Alright guys, my pork is sizzling there. So I use half a can of coconut milk, so I'm going to use the remainder of the coconut milk. Because I said if you don't want to use coconut milk, you don't have to. See the swizzling there? So I'm going to allow this to bungee good. I'm not going to add any water to start boiling this meat until I start seeing it's dry and show me some oil. That's the secret of a tasty curry. Alright? So one of the things you want to do when you bungee your masala, you want to make sure, because you see it's a little bit there, so I'm going to make sure it starts frying back. So when they started to fry, that's when I'm going to turn it, and then I'm going to start giving it water to boil. So let's allow this to start cooking some more. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes again, alright? Alright guys, we're looking good so far. You see? This is what I'm talking about. You know, one thing I can teach you with West Indian cooking, especially Guyanese cooking, you cannot rush to do your stuff. Alright? Gotta take your time. See, I've been taught by my grandmother, you know, to cook. And I think my grandmother is a very good cook. So I'm gonna allow this to bunge some more and dry it some more. Alright guys, let Eagle tell you this little secret. You see how we got the oil start showing up now? See? That's what we want, because what happened here is that the masala, the curry powder and the turmeric is actually cooking. Because if you put water before it's time, then you're going to taste this bitter taste of the masala. Alright? That is why you got to allow your food to take its time and cook. Nice. This is still, I want those water to burn out before I add hot water. Everything is looking really good so far. It's looking really nice. So I'm going to allow this to cook for another 10 minutes and then we're going to come back and we're going to check it out. Alright? Alright guys, my pork has been bungeing, so now I'm seeing some oil. See that? It's dry. So my masala is well cooked here. So now I'm going to be pouring in some water. This is some hot water. Let's see what's going on here. The reason I put some hot water so it's alright. I'll put a little bit more water. Alright, so now that the pork is bungeed well, I'm going to cover this baby. I'm going to allow it to boil now. I'm just going to add a little bit more water on it. So this is what you call pork curry. So I'm going to raise my heat a little bit. And I'm going to let this start to boil. Halfway through I'm going to taste it to make sure they have enough salt. If it needs more salt I'm going to put it. But this is where we at. It's curry pork or pork curry, whatever you want to call it. So this has to boil until the meat is tender. Alright, so we're going to come back maybe another 10-15 minutes and we're going to check this guy out and make sure all is well. Alright, don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you want me to cook something for you, just let me know. Alright, man, I got so much up my sleeve. Great, so we'll come back. Alright guys, our pork curry is looking nice. Wow, look at this, look. Let me show you, look. Pork curry, man. Okay, so let's do a test. I'm gonna tell you. Alright. Okay, it's looking good. It's boiling nice. It's boiling really nice. Alright. Show that baby back there. And we'll let it become more. So everything is looking nice. That's what you call a good, spicy pork curry. Don't forget, man, subscribe to our Eagle's Spicy Kitchen. Right? Wow, look at that. Hear the sound of that? Alright. Pork curry looking nice. I'll bring you back later and show you the end product. Alright? Alright guys, for the last hour and 15 minutes, our pork curry is finished. Look how beautiful this is, man. Wow. So, for some of you who think like I got too much of water in here, too much of liquid, I'm going to tell you this. When this curry gets cold, it's going to get thicker. And that's a tendency, so don't you worry, alright? I'm going to show you. So this is our pork curry. I'm taking it out of the fire. And man, I tell you. Alright. So we're gonna go now. We're gonna have some nice, you know what? Beautiful lunch. I'm gonna go dig in now. That's a beautiful pork curry and rice with a nice pepper. Alright, don't you forget, subscribe, like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. And see you next time in the Eagle Spicy Kitchen. Alright, thank you for joining me and watching today.